Your 30s are a great time to strengthen your personal finances and keep yourself on track for future success. Whether you've already started managing your finances in your 20s or you're just looking to get started in your 30s, there's no time like the present to take action. During your 30s, you may have some major milestones occur. You may go back to school. You might start school. You could change careers or perhaps pursue professional development opportunities. You could buy a home. You might get married or possibly even divorced. You could have children or potentially relocate to a new city. During this exciting time, make sure to keep your finances in shape as they come along for the ride. In this video, I'm going to cover how you can start investing for the future. Your 30s are a great time to start saving and investing for the future. By future, I am referring to long-term goals that you might have that are 20, 30, even 40 years down the road. You can start putting your money to work today with the goal of growing it over time so you can use it in 30 to 40 years. The main account you can use to save and invest for the future is a retirement account. There are multiple types of retirement accounts, and I'm going to cover two of the main ones: individual retirement accounts, both Roth and pre-tax, and also 401k plans. First, let's look at individual retirement accounts, which you may also hear referred to as an IRA. As the name states, individual retirement accounts are specific to you, and you have the ability to open one on your own. There are two types of IRAs: traditional, which are also known as pre-tax, and then there are Roth. And the type is based on what kind of tax break you get on the contributions you make to the account. Here are some key features of traditional IRAs. They offer pre-tax contributions. This means that you get a deduction on income taxes in the year that you make your contribution. They offer tax-deferred growth, so money in these accounts grow over time, income tax-free. And they offer income tax distributions. And what this means is that you pay income taxes when you take your money out of these accounts in retirement. IRAs have a variety of investment options, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. There are limitations on how much money you can contribute to an IRA each year, and this is going to be set by the IRS, and the limits are usually less than a 401k plan. IRAs also have rules regarding if you're eligible to take the income tax deduction, and then there are other rules regarding early distributions. The main thing to keep in mind with an IRA is that it offers pre-tax contributions, which means money going in is not subject to income tax. However, this means that you are only deferring the income tax, and you will pay income taxes when you take the money out in the future. Now let's look at Roth IRAs. Some key features of Roth IRAs are similar to IRAs, but with a few important differences. Roth IRAs offer after-tax contributions, and this means that you pay income taxes on the money that you contribute to a Roth IRA. They also offer tax-free growth, so money in these accounts grows over time, income tax-free. And then finally, a big benefit of Roth IRAs is they offer tax-free distributions. So that means money that you take out in retirement is tax-free, but you just have to meet a few requirements to get this benefit. Roth IRAs offer a variety of investment options such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs. There are also limits on how much you can contribute each year to a Roth IRA, and that's going to be set by the IRS. And this limit is also less than 401k plans. Roth IRAs also have rules on if you can even contribute to a Roth IRA, and this is going to be based on your income. And then they also have rules regarding early distributions. The main thing to keep in mind with a Roth IRA is that it offers after-tax contributions. And this means you pay income tax on the money going in. Your money then has the opportunity to grow income tax-free, and distributions can be tax-free in retirement if you meet specific requirements. There is a trade-off between Roth and pre-tax contributions, and the considerations on which one to use for your personal situation are outside the scope of this video. Check out our Roth versus pre-tax video on YouTube to get more information on the differences and how you can decide which is best for you. Now that I've covered individual retirement account options, let's look at an option you may have through your employer, the 401k plan. I'm going to focus on 401ks here, but there are other types of employer retirement plans that you might have access to, such as a 457, a 403b, a SEP IRA, or a simple IRA. I'm covering a 401k because it's one of the most common types of retirement plans that employers provide. The 401k plan's name is actually based on the area in the tax code where it is defined, Section 401k. Imagine that. A 401k plan has its own unique set of features that are similar to IRAs and Roth IRAs, but they differ in specific areas. Here are the main features of a 401k plan. It may offer pre-tax and/or Roth contributions. Each plan is going to be different, and each plan has the ability to offer pre-tax, Roth, or a combination of one or the other. 401ks offer tax-free growth for both Roth and pre-tax contributions if they're offered. There are also taxable distributions if you take money out of a pre-tax account, and also income tax-free distributions for Roth accounts. Now in 401k plans, investment types are typically going to be limited to mutual funds or similar type products. There's also going to be a fixed number of investment options, which will likely be less than what you might have in an IRA or a Roth IRA. Each plan is going to be different, and some will likely have a limited or fixed lineup. Contributions to 401k plans are made directly from payroll. This makes saving very easy, and money gets contributed every time you get paid. An added benefit for 401k plans is that there is the potential for employer contributions. Each plan is going to be different, and employers have to elect to make these contributions, but they have the option to make a match or a profit sharing contribution, or if you're lucky, both. 401ks also have similar distribution restrictions for early withdrawals. This could result in taxes and penalties. Another feature of 401ks is that they have the possibility to offer loans and hardship withdrawals. And just like some of the other features, the plan must allow this for you to be able to use it. An added benefit of 401k plans is that they have a higher maximum contribution limit than IRAs and Roth IRAs. So this means that you could potentially put more money into a 401k than you're allowed to in an IRA or a Roth IRA. And then the final benefit is that there are no income restrictions on eligibility to contribute or receive deductions. As you remember, there might be some limitations on Roth IRA and traditional IRA eligibility and being able to receive the deduction. As you can see, there are a lot of potential benefits to using a 401k plan or a similar retirement account. Now you might be wondering, How much should you be saving in your retirement accounts to have enough in the future? Each person's needs are going to be different, but in general, a good goal is to aim towards saving 10 to 15% of your gross income. Be sure to also factor in any employer contributions you might get from your employer's retirement plan. If 10 to 15% is too much right now, that's perfectly okay. Start small with maybe 5% of pay, and then work your way towards 10 to 15% over time as you solidify the rest of your finances. Whether you use an individual account or your employer's account, you want to make sure that you are investing your money for the long term. Each account will have different options available, so if you have questions on how you should be investing your money, please contact a qualified investment and retirement planning professional. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that saving for retirement is for the long term. When you put money into a retirement account, think of it like putting food in an oven. You're basically leaving the money in the account to cook and grow and eventually be ready when you want to retire. So be sure that the money going into retirement accounts is designated for later. And the money in your checking and savings accounts, use that for things now. So let's do a quick review. If you do not have access to a retirement plan through your employer, you can open an individual retirement account and start saving there. There are two types of IRA accounts: traditional, which has pre-tax contributions, and Roth, which has after-tax contributions. If you do have access to a retirement plan at your employer, such as a 401k plan, it is easy to save there due to the immediate contributions you can make from your paycheck, the consistent savings that you can do each pay period, and then the added benefit where sometimes your employer can contribute. Each type of account has its own rules regarding contributions and distributions, but they both offer a great way to save for retirement in the long run. A good goal is to work towards saving 10 to 15% of your income in your retirement accounts. Remember to start small and work your way towards that 10 to 15% if you're unable to save that amount initially. Small amounts saved can make a big difference over time. And then finally, be sure you are investing in your future. All money going into your retirement accounts is for the long term, like your favorite dish going into the oven. It takes time for the money to grow and be ready for you to use in 30 to 40 years. So take action today. Work towards getting your saving and investing for the future started by evaluating what you're currently doing and exploring your retirement plan options. Also, check out the other two videos in our series on personal finance in your 30s. Be sure to check out our website and follow us on YouTube. As a reminder, this video is provided for general education purposes only. It is not intended to provide financial advice specific to your situation.